The Four Pillars Group is a very specialist investment business. We invest purely in the recruitment sector, and even more specifically, we only invest in startup or very early stage recruitment businesses. As we were planning and preparing for the launch of the business, we found ourselves talking a lot about the four pillars of our investment strategy. The four pillars being funding, operational infrastructure and support, mentoring and development, and sale and exit strategy. So as we worked through that, it was a very easy decision in the end to name the business Four Pillars Group. In terms of funding, what we look at there is the capital requirement to launch and or grow the business in accordance with the business plan. What we're looking at is how much funding will be needed, and we then commit our capital in proportion to the equity stake that we take in the business in conjunction with the founder and business owner. What we're looking at with operational infrastructure and support is ultimately, as far as possible, freeing up the founder and the business owner to focus on what we call the three C's that are critical to their growth and their success: their candidate strategy, their client strategy, and their consultant strategy. Everything else that's needed to run and operate the business, which would be the full finance support, IT support, legal support, everything essentially that's needed to run the business, we provide that for our founders and business owners. What we find with the recruiters that we invest in, they're very experienced, they're very proven, they're very capable, very talented. It's a very big leap to go from that to being a business owner and a business leader. We work very, very closely with the individuals that we invest in to help them bridge that gap. If you look at the market, recruitment market today, very typically it's characterised by a huge proliferation of small, owner-managed specialist recruitment businesses, typically not more than 10 recruiters in size. A business like that is, in practice, extremely hard to sell. It's very hard to find a buyer who will buy a business that small, that specialised, with such a high concentration risk in terms of its revenue and in terms of its key staff. If, however, you combine a number of businesses like that into one portfolio and create scale, create diversification, and if that's underpinned by a solid base of temp revenue, what you find then is that you have a very sellable business and a business that will be valued by a multiple significantly higher than could be achieved by any business in that portfolio if it were an independent standalone business.